Thank you, sir. I was a ride operator at Hershey Park for 5 years. I will go one-to-one with you on stories. Before we begin, I thought I'd do my version of the debate tonight in interpretive dance. No, okay. Chaos. I was on a flight once to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because I had absolutely no choice in the matter. I don't even like calling it Baton Rouge. I call it Red Stick. Because Baton Rouge implies a level of charm that just does not exist there. And when I tell this story to friends, they're like, oh, I've always wanted to go to Baton Rouge. And I'm like, really? Have you never seen a Piggly Wiggly? Or you a big fan of mold and fungus? But I digress. I was on a flight to Red Stick. And it was a commercial jet, but just barely. Okay? So it's like 2 engines and mostly prayer holding this thing up. And the pilot decides that he's going to fly through a tropical storm rather than around it. Let me give you some tips. If your flight attendant starts out talking like this, and then suddenly starts talking like this, really slow, what are we going to do this? What's this going to be here? Something's up. And if they suddenly put away the drink cart, run to their seats, and strap themselves in, hold on to something. We started dropping 50 feet, and then up 100 feet, and then 50 feet to the left, and then 50 feet to the right. It was like there was a giant child outside shaking his toy plane. They had put away the drink cart, but they didn't put it away properly. So every time we went like that, the metal soda cans would hit the metal tray, which would hit the metal cart, which would hit the metal compartment that it was in. And it sounded exactly like you would imagine it would sound if God were outside the plane knocking to get in. Ba-boom! Ba-boom! 6 rows in front of me, an older woman began to pray. But it wasn't, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. It was, I'm praying to Jesus for wisdom for the pilot. I'm praying to Jesus for wisdom for the pilot. Which I was personally grateful for, because she wasn't asking for direct intervention from the Almighty. She was asking that, Chuck Yeager up front wise up and fly us around the storm. Seat in front of me was a man on a business trip, and he decides to call home. This is how long ago it was, back when we still had phones on the plane. And he's like, hi, honey, it's Daddy. No, I'm still on my trip. I'm on the plane, yeah. What? Uh-huh. Well, I know you don't like it when your sister hits you. But what I want you to do is, whenever she hits you, I just want you to grab her and hug her real close and never ever let her go, okay? Is Mommy there? In the back of the plane is a woman who is punctuating each motion of the plane with her own particular vocalization. So we get, oh my God, oh no, oh my God. And sitting next to me on the aisle is a man who has clenched his eyes shut, tightened up every muscle of his body, and is growling. So we got quite a little chorus going. Ba-boom! I'm praying to Jesus, Daddy loves you. And that's when I discovered my personal reaction to stress. Now, under normal stress, driving in bad weather, talking in front of people, I have one reaction. I take control. Like right now, I know where all the exits are. I have a plan. The back row turns to zombies, attacks the stage. I know exactly what I'm going to do. This is going through that window. I'm grabbing Carla as a human shield. And I'm probably telling you more than you need to know at this point. But suffice to say, I have a plan. When I am strapped to a seat at 25,000, 24,000, 25,000, 24,000 feet and have absolutely no control, I have a different reaction to stress. I laugh. But not devil may care laugh. I laugh like the Joker from Batman. So now our chorus is, ba-boom! I'm praying to Jesus, I will always love you. All the way to Red Stick. So we get there, and the Red Baron decides he's going to stick this landing like we're a helicopter. So we come down, boom, ba, 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 ba. And I've been on a lot of rough flights. And usually when, after a rough flight, the passengers are all like, oh, thank you, Captain, bravo, bravo, bravo. Not on this one. They were looking to lynch somebody. And it wasn't, Captain Sully up front, and it wasn't, a woman in the back. And it wasn't the couple 3 rows behind me that were puking their guts out. And sorry, I noticed some of you I left that out of the chorus because I thought some of you would be eating. And the person they're looking to lynch is this guy right here. I was getting looks like, a dark-skinned guy at a Trump rally, and it was not very comfortable. So if anybody ever tells you, I want somebody who laughs in the face of death, bullshit. Thank you. Who is it?